Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown for the U. Made the defense look slow that time. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchdown. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for some space. It's Watkins. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Play action here on 1st down. Moves left out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Gives it to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Picked off in the end zone, but the defender could not get a foot down inbounds. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Hit as he released it, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Lets it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, it has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
On the toss play, runner moving left. Fights through the tackler. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And he'll set up to throw. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But this Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got his man open downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On the ground, it's Watkins. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They're going to run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
A pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Runs through the defender. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him 1st down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
6-9-1, gain score.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and it's a fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Finds his man, has the 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be 4th down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
A handoff to the back. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And here's the handoff. Runner with an impressive spin move there. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play, but keep possession.
Boy, the offense catches a break with that ball going out of bounds. They retain possession and still have a chance to come away with points inside the red zone.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And that run produces a decent gain. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st down and 10 now. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown for the U. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6. A devastating. The ball is free in the backfield. Offense keeps. Covers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by him.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Important second down play coming up. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's the second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Alabama has now moved into the red zone.
Let's go. Longer.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's got some room and some blockers here. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship.